to find out which ones are denser, he griped, propping his elbow on the workbench and leaning his head on his fist. His blonde hair was so fluffy, it hung right down over his hand. Ow! I still had the current on, and zapped myself on the antenna. Wasn't much of a charge, but still. I shook my finger and pried out the battery, but didn't have time to dismantle the array. The bell rang. Lunchtime! Claire squealed, stretching her arms above her head as Ray stared. Love triangles suck. Why are you being so dramatic today? Ray asked as I sat down with my tray across from him. Just me and him at our table. I could listen to that inexplicable English accent the whole hour. He didn't know where it came from, and I didn't care. I'm not being dramatic, I argued, trying not to be dramatic about it. Yes, you are. I lifted my head in a show of innocence. I'm not being dramatic. My parents are dramatic. Mom can reduce a mugger to tears with a speech about the statistical chance of ruining his life going up with every crime. You were there. He was bawling like a baby. Does she really prepare those speeches ahead of time? He grinned. Ray spends half his life grinning, a third of his life sleeping, and the remaining sixth happens when I'm not around. She has a flowchart depending on circumstances. I got to draw the lines the last time she updated it. I was 7. I added that last part because, it's beneath my dignity now. 13-year-old you is being dramatic for you. Ray zeroed back in on the argument. He was totally right, but I was saved from admitting it because Claire had arrived. She brought her lunch, so you'd think she'd get to the cafeteria early, but she'd never been big on hurrying. I bet her mom trained her to be fashionably late. She was heading straight here, so it looked like she'd be sitting with us today. Okay, I needed to watch that snippiness. Claire sits with me most days. It's just that Claire is welcome anywhere. Like most lunchrooms, the cafeteria of Northeast West Hollywood Middle is laid out in an intricate map of feudal kingdoms. The performing art kids have 3 tables. The computer science kids have a table. Me and Claire and Ray have a table. Claudia has a table all to herself. Poor girl. I'd invited her over to sit with us once, but she refused. Since Marcia had pulled the sit with her, then make her the butt of all the jokes trick on her once, it was hard to blame her. You can't help some people, much as you might want to. Speaking of Marcia, thinking about Marcia, technically, maybe Claire wouldn't be sitting with us today after all. Marcia made her friend scoot over and pointed at the bench. Space for you, Claire. No, Claire was sitting with us. She gave Marcia a smile and a shake of the head, trying to be polite, but walked right past. Marcia looked like someone had stuck a rat up her nose. She should have let one of the other girls give the invite. Marcia is a mean girl, and she sits at the popular table, and, yeah, both exist and everybody knows it. I swear they are only popular with each other, but somehow they are the popular girls, even though it's Claire that everyone really likes. I think our table is the extroverted geeks table. Or maybe it really is the children of superheroes table. Of course, both leave Ray out. He's quiet with other people. Who am I kidding? The 3 of us are filed firmly under other. Is Penny still desperate to get her powers? Claire slid into place next to me. I had managed to distract her until now. I threw my hands up in the air. What's wrong with wanting to get my powers as soon as possible? Didn't your parents' powers only surface in college? Thanks, Ray. I'd strangle myself if it took that long. Mom's emerged at about my age. Claire was so breezy about it, but everybody knew she'd inherit the minx's abilities. She'd be less like her mom if she were a clone. Blonde, wavy hair, a curvy figure already, delicate, soft doll face, all lips and eyes. Pretty much the opposite of my shapeless stick topped with brown braided pigtails. On her, glasses looked like fashion accessories. I can't even be positive I'll get powers. My dad's thing with science is a brain mutation. He identified it.